end, so I really didn't sit there and score the fight.
Musashi was such a huge favorite, like 7-1, maybe pushing 8-1. I know a lot of people talk about the guys who come over and struggle when they get over here, and is that not a testament to the quality of guys that you have over here?
Yeah, you know, here's how I feel about it. Like when I owned Strikeforce and we're doing fights back in the day, we had some of the best fighters on the planet, and it was like, well, the UFC guys are better than the Strikeforce guys. And then, you know, look what happened. Tyron Woodley, you know, Luke Rockhold, Daniel Cormier. Those are all our guys, right? So it's just that people, you know, feel that when they come over here, it should be easy. But, you know, Shlemenko is a guy that had 55, 60 fights. I mean, that's going to be a guy that's dangerous, and he hits hard. He's not afraid of anybody. He was a former champion, and he brought it. So to me, I think the people that have come over here from other leagues, they have had a hard time. And, you know, I just say, hey, welcome to Bellator. You know, this is going to be a tough going for everybody.
But was it not testament to, I'm not saying he was one-eyed, but was it not testament to Gegard Mousasi that he fought almost 12 minutes in that fight with one eye virtually closed, Scott?
Yeah, you know, the way I look at that is that Shlemenko was trying to punch him, right? I mean, that's what he was doing. So he did the damage. So you know, to me, that fight, I thought I was going to get stuck at one point, and Shlemenko would have probably won the fight. So, you know, he punched him, he did the damage. It was something that he intended to do, and it created a lot of damage on Gegard. So, on the one hand, you can say, yeah, he couldn't see, but the reason why he couldn't see is because Shlemenko punched him, and that's just the name of the business.
But I'm asking, was it an admirable performance in that context from Mousasi?
Yeah. I mean, you know, Gegard is a tough guy, and he has a lot of perseverance. You know, he has a indomitable spirit, man. He will come back from this. And I know that he's probably a little bit disappointed in his performance. But, you know, to me, I thought that this fight was going to be a tough fight for him. And it was. So, on to the next one.
Is that a done deal for him that he gets the next title shot? Or do you have to wait because of how things played out because of his eye?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he might have an orbital fracture. I'm not sure. And if he does, he's going to be out for 6-8 months, maybe a year, who knows. So that's why we always like to come back and see how the fights unfold, see how the fights do, and then we'll go back and we'll reshuffle the deck. And that's what we'll do here. We'll wait to see what the doctors say about his eye, and then we'll make a decision at that point.
Scott, how close the referee actually was to stopping the fight? I'm sorry, the doctor, because it looked like he almost interrupted the ball.
Yeah, I think the doctor was really concerned, and you know, like Garrett said, that Gegard was fighting with basically one eye for 12 minutes, so it was a tough night for him. But when I looked over there and the doctor came back into the cage, I said, "Oh, I think they're going to stop it." But he didn't. He let him go, and I'm not sure what the dialogue was between the two. But I think he said something to him, and then I know he covered his eye, and Gegard must have been able to see what the doctor wanted him to see, and then he continued. No, my understanding is Gegard is on his way to the hospital. Is that right? Yeah, Gegard's on his way to the hospital. So I have not talked to him since the fight ended. Same situation. She's in the hospital right now.
With both her and Anna coming off losses tonight, is that a thing you consider down the road?
Absolutely. I mean, to me, those two girls it's special. It's admirable what they're doing, attempting to come over to mixed martial arts from having such a great boxing career and a boxing background. And it's not easy. It's a much different situation. You're fighting in a cage. It's not a ring. There's not, it's just a different environment. And so for them, there's going to be a certain learning curve. And I think that if they wanted to fight in the future, we would definitely consider that.
On the other side of the coin, though, what a performance tonight from Christina Williams. I don't know how much you've seen of her. Many people haven't seen much of her. What did you make of her? Is she a star in the making?
I mean, when I look at her performance, she wasn't nervous. She wasn't tired. She wasn't intimidated by Heather at all. And she was there to fight, man, and she fought a tough fight. And Heather was there, doing her thing and trying to catch her. And she just got out kicked tonight, I think. That's what it was. The kickboxing in her system was working well. And for Heather, she just got caught a couple times with those kicks, and that was it.
But as a neophyte, even though she's a neophyte, it was her Bellator debut. has she possibly put herself in the frame for the flyweight title going forward?
I mean, I don't think you put her in the title mix, but I mean, Gareth, I think you have to put her like she is somebody that has a lot of potential, and so we'll get her some more fights, see how she does, and then you know, we'll decide what we do.
How impressive was that to you, though? Someone in their pro debut in front of a big crowd fighting someone who's established in combat sports. Just to be on the baseline.
That's impressive. I mean, honestly, it's to have somebody come out.